Hi, my name is Anna, and I've been using cheat meals for about 6 weeks now, and I've already lost approximately 3 pounds and over an inch on my stomach. And that may not sound like much right now, but I've actually been eating more since I've had to travel a lot lately for work and everything, and it's really, really hard to eat healthy when you're on the road. And, obviously I was skeptical, but, I'm actually very, very amazed at how well cheat meals worked. And, it was really easy to use.
Hi, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. This week's topic is about how you can have your cake and eat it too and still lose weight. But I'll get to that little secret in a minute. But first, I want to discuss one of the hardest parts about sticking to any kind of specific diet or eating plan, and that's having a social life. Now, it's pretty easy to eat healthy if you're always eating at home, right? You can control what you eat, how it's cooked, and you can even remove all temptation by not having any junk food in the house to tempt you. But what happens when you leave your home? It's very hard to control your eating environment then. For example, what do you do when eating out? Let's say you go to parties, whether it's birthdays, weddings, or barbecues, or out to the restaurant, whether it's for work, with friends and family, or even out on a date, or the holidays. This one's a tough one. Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July, New Year's, or you're in a rush. You have a busy lifestyle, and you just want to grab something quick, maybe at a fast food restaurant. It's times like this that we end up eating some junk calories, and we just blow our diet and all the hard work. Now, this has been my personal problem for years. And for example, I go to a party and I would either not eat anything at all, or maybe just snack on some vegetables and kind of just feel left out while starving the entire time. Or I'd eat a little bit of the junk food, which would then open up my taste buds, and that led to me eating even more, which then made me feel guilty afterwards. And I don't know about you, but I can't just maybe eat a couple chips and walk away. I just don't have the willpower. So for me, it's easier if I just don't eat any of it at all, but that's no fun either. Now, this isn't that big of a deal if you only ate out once in a long while, but if you're eating out maybe 2 or 3 times a week or more, chances are you're consuming a couple extra thousand bad calories a week, and that in itself converts to ugly, unhealthy body fat. And let's be honest, almost any social event revolves around food. So if you're wondering why you're having a hard time losing weight, this is a big reason for most people. Now, on one hand, you don't want to cheat and blow your diet and ruin all your hard work. But on the other hand, life is too short to not enjoy yourself and indulge once in a while, right? So back in 1999, I decided to find a solution that allowed me to cheat on my diet and not gain weight. And best of all, I didn't feel guilty, and I actually got healthier in the process. Now, this solution revolves around 3 very simple goals for both you and I. Now, the first is we want to do something that'll block the fat calories, such as, the unhealthy saturated fats from the meals that I ate, from the meals that you eat, from being absorbed into my body and thus not turning into body fat. The next thing you want to do is block the carbohydrate calories, such as the breads, the pastas, rice, pastries, and sugars from the meals you eat from being absorbed into your body and thus not turning into body fat. And finally, you want to do something that's going to help improve the digestion of what we eat to help reduce and eliminate gas, bloat, acid reflux, and other digestive problems. And the end goal with this special 3-in-1 super formula is that you get to cheat on your diet once in a while, eat the foods that are fun, that you like and crave, and not feel guilty about it because a certain percentage of the calories that you eat never get absorbed. It's almost like getting free calories. For example, let's say you ate 2 slices of pizza or maybe even a slice of cake, and that's about 1,000 calories. But because you utilize this 3-in-1 super formula, you blocked 300 of these calories, and therefore you only absorb 700 out of the 1,000 calories. And the remaining calories that do get absorbed are digested properly, like when you were younger, and utilized for energy rather than fat storage. Plus, you won't have digestion or stomach problems. Now, instead of feeling sluggish or tired after a big meal, you're now feeling energized and you feel light, not heavy. So all of this sounds great, but what does it really mean for you? Well, after a few months of taking a bunch of different pills and powders to achieve this goal, which ended up being pretty expensive and inconvenient, I ended up creating an all-in-one solution called Cheat Meals that accomplishes these three primary goals, but in one convenient vegetarian capsule. Now, Cheat Meals contains 6 specific herbs that help block fat and carbohydrate calories, and it also contains the 4 primary enzymes that help break down and digest foods. It's all natural, contains only organic herbs at the correct dosages that are scientifically proven to work. And the best part is that it's really easy to use. You just take 3 pills 15 to 30 minutes before one of these cheat meals with a big glass of water, and that's it. As an added benefit, Cheat Meals also helps improve regularity for you due to its special fiber content. It also helps support healthy cholesterol levels, and finally, it helps optimize your blood sugar levels. And Cheat Meals is perfect if you're on a low-carb diet because it blocks these unhealthy carb and sugar calories. Now, if you take it as needed, it's not something you got to take daily, and the 90-count bottle will last you about a month, and it's easy, convenient, and works instantly. Now, this is the type of product that you take with you wherever you go, right? You keep it in your purse, at work, in a drawer, in your briefcase, in your car, because it's so easy to access because you never know when you'll be eating out or tempted to cheat on your diet, and Cheat Meals will help reduce the guilt and prevent the weight gain. So get started today, give Cheat Meals a risk-free try, and then send me your feedback and let me know what results you get. Please do this now while it's fresh on your mind and before you miss this week's special offer.